The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on WildCard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs, next on Madden Football.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have...
The first of 3 on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, a day 3 pick in the draft this past April.
Going on the road in the playoffs, Mike, it's daunting for any quarterback, let alone a rookie. But if there's one thing this guy has shown all year, it's the fact that not only is he resilient, but nothing appears to ever faze him. Getting your team to the tournament in your first year, it's a massive accomplishment in its own right, but I don't think he's done yet. He expects to walk into this stadium in a hostile environment and come away with a win. And there's one thing this season has showed us is don't put anything past this guy.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Going to about the 39. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Pittman. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
He's across midfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. In motion comes Pittman. Back to throw. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
When they turned his name in on that card on draft night, Mike, I think they knew he had a chance to be something special, but I don't think anybody imagined that it would happen this quickly. I mean, to have your team hosting a playoff game in your very first season, that's not an easy thing to do for any quarterback, let alone a rookie. But for them to go from being a nice story to a true contender, he's going to have to elevate his game even more, because on this stage, the lights are brighter, the stakes are magnified. One bad decision could be the difference between moving on and going home.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one brought in by Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Now a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Ravens offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Now a run on 1st down. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Adisa Isaac there to bring him down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Open man, left side, he's got it. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. That is caught. It's Robinson.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Ravens bring their punt team out. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. He's fighting, and he'll have the 1st down. Up around the 22.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he coughs up the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Bateman is the motion man. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Chiefs' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Now he'll run.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. give them 27, and it's 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Ravens 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Pittman. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wild Card game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
In motion comes Pittman. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. In motion, it's Robinson. Quick throw, taken in.
Pass interference, defense.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. In motion, it's Robinson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one will be from 37 yards out. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front. The new score, 17-14. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now, faking the give. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll throw out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the 1st down, and here comes 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
Motion man is Rice. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38 with those chains. First down. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's going to tuck it and go. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, and picks up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A tight end in motion now. They'll look to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. He'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. He'll get this out to the left flat. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Off he goes. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He gets that to Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run. Good blocking to the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Here is 1st and goal. That one taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. One in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.